Hi, everybody. I have something really exciting that I want to share with you today. I have been wanting to create my own landing page. And if you are not familiar with what a landing page is, it's basically a link that will include multiple links inside it. For example, on my um, sorry, I lost my whole train of thought. On my Instagram, in my bio, everybody has in their bio the option to put in a website link. Now, I have tried all the ones that you normally probably see. Linktree. I've used the Amy option to be able to figure that in to be a landing page. I've also utilized Milkshake, which is a really great free app. I totally recommend that to anybody. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I wanted something that was more me and more cohesive to my brand. So I set out on a mission. Here's the thing, you guys. When you've seen something and you're like, this is what I want, and you're dialed in, you're focused, you know what you want, you know what you want it to look like. I was like, there's got to be a training. If anybody out there knows me, if I am trying to figure something out, I will go to YouTube. I will YouTube it. I will try and figure it out. I will work on it on my own. I spent a good 45 minutes last night searching YouTube, and I could not find anything that actually gave me the steps of how to do what I was trying to do. So, what do? Well, hello, I just figure it out. I was bound and determined to make sure that I figured all this out. So that's what I did. I will tell you how I originally set this up. So I utilize JotForms in my business. I also utilize Google. So don't get it confused, right? Think of, if you're not familiar with JotForm, Google Forms is probably something you've probably heard, maybe even filled one out here or there. Google Forms is really great. I love the Google platform. Obviously, I'm a Google girl, right? So I'm YouTube, everything lives there. I've got my Google Drive with my Google Docs, Forms, Sheets, all the things. And I utilize them all the time in my business for a lot of different things. But I wanted to be able to create a landing page. I wanted to be able to create this one link click to be able to get into all of what I like to offer, not only my team and my group and my business, but to others out there as well, because that's my mission, is to help everyone rise to the level that they want to get to. So I had to really sit down and figure this out. It took me 45 minutes. Like I said, I utilized JotForm and I thought, okay, I'm pretty sure that there is a way to be able to do this with JotForm. There is. So that's what I'm going to show you today, is how to create a landing page utilizing JotForm. Mind blown yet? Mine totally was, because I was so excited when I finally got this done last night that I was messaging on my group page on Facebook. I was messaging my husband. He was at work and I was like, oh my gosh, he doesn't care. I was like, oh my gosh, you got to look at this, click on this link, you'll see everything. And he's like, yeah, what about it? He doesn't get it. I was so excited to be able to have this done, because it's something I've wanted to do for a while. Again, that's what I'm going to show you today. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to jump right in here and I'm going to give you all the goods. Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. All right. So like I said, I utilize JotForm. There is a free version. So you do not have to have the free version in order to create this. Here's your difference when it comes to JotForm versus a paid versus I don't know, they call it a pro or whatever subscription. Either way, I pay for this monthly because I utilize JotForm for many different things in my business. You'll see here is a list of some of the things that I'm currently using. I do a weekly giveaway in my VIP group. Whenever I do coaching calls or mentoring calls, I have those there. I have monthly goals, Beauty and the Beast pre-orders, anything you can imagine. I have the ability, because I do have the paid version, to be able to kind of go in here and just create as many as I want. But I will tell you, I'm going to click on the pricing over here just so you can see. When you use the free version of JotForm, you can utilize up to 5 different forms at a time for free. Okay, so here you go. So the starter, you'll see here, is 5 forms. You can have 5 current forms at a time. Here's the trick. If you have more than 5, you're going to have to delete one to be able to add in your new one, right? So that's how you can keep it on the free version. You can have up to 100 people responding back to any of those 5 forms, or all 5 combined. You get some space, you get some form views, right? Pretty much, like I said, you can do just as much as you want to do with that free version. I started out with the free version. I soon realized I could integrate JotForm into more of my business. So I have actually upgraded to the bronze package. So this is what I currently have. I can make up to 25 active forms. I get up to 1,000 subscriptions. I get some more storage space. I can have unlimited storage, right? All the things. So anyway, this is what I've done. And it also takes off the branding, which isn't really a big deal in the big scheme of things. But this is where I'm at with my business. Maybe over time I might go farther with it, but this is where I am, just in pure authenticity. This is what I got. So let me show you. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up my Instagram, because that is currently where I have my landing page. And I want you guys to see what it looks like from the beginning. Okay. So let me click on there, my profile. I should have had this pulled up. I'm so sorry. Okay. So this is my Instagram page. I love Instagram. It's my jam. In your Instagram bio, you have the opportunity to have just one actual link that can be clicked within your bio. So if you've ever seen people on Instagram specifically, or other platforms that say click my bio or link in my bio, this is what they're talking about. Now, if you don't have a landing page, maybe you are talking about a certain sale that's going on this month. Maybe you're talking about joining your team. Maybe you're talking about just having them go to your website in general. Maybe it's your VIP page, whatever it is. That would be the link that you'd include here. I found that I was constantly having to change this link all the time, because I mean, as you can kind of see from just a little snapshot of my Instagram, right? Everything from training to joining my team to personal business, sales, anything like that, right? There's a great sales ad, right there. If I were to say link in bio and I had my sale option, but maybe up here I was talking about joining my team, people would be like, wait a minute, where's that link? I don't understand. She said link in bio. I was constantly having to update it. Bottom line, I wanted something and I needed something that was going to be more efficient. What I had started using, because I already subscribed to Amy, which is already integrated into Scentsy. So I was just using their contact form in this link, and that worked for me great. That was fine. But I found I wasn't really getting a whole lot of interaction that way. So I went back to an app that I was using prior to, and it's called Milkshake, Milkshake. It is a free app. And what it does is it creates like this mini website. So I had that in there. It was working fine. But again, it wasn't really me. Even though you can customize and do all the things with the Milkshake, it still wasn't me. I wanted something a little bit better. So this is what I've done. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So when you click on that link, this is where you come, and this is what is my landing page. So I've got my logo up here. These are my brand colors, my brand fonts. That was really important to me. The part to where my business is at now, I wanted everything to be very seamless. So I have all of my links here. Everything you see here is an actual link. So request a catalog. If they want to do that, it will take them to my contact page on my website. So you'll see it takes them directly to there, okay? So everything here is clickable. This takes them directly to my VIP lounge. This takes them to the clearance section on my website. This takes them to the Scentsy Club section on my website. This takes them to my YouTube. This takes them to my join page. This takes them to my Amazon, okay? Because I have a lot of people who follow me and they're always wanting to know, like, where did you get your bags? Or what are you using to package this? I don't, it just saves me a ton of time to just say, hey, click on the link in my bio, go to the Amazon link. Saves me a lot of time. What I also added, normally it would just be all these links here, but what I wanted to do was to also create this opt-in place. So for specifically my customers and or my future team members, I wanted to give them an opportunity to be able to contact me directly. So I added this opt-in spot. So what I've done is I've created their name. The little asterisk there tells you that it is a required. They have to at least put in their name before they hit submit. I did not make it required to put email or text, simply because I know that some people prefer email versus text. Some people like text versus email. I didn't want to make one required and not the other. So I did leave those open, but I want to try and capture their name, their email, or their text. So that way I can, again, pull them into my circle, be able to get them into my funnel, and be able to work with them, whether it's joining my team, whether it's becoming a customer of mine, what have you. And then they can click submit. The thing with JotForm compared to Google Forms, the main selling point for me is that whenever somebody comes in here and fills this opt-in portion out, it automatically emails me. I don't know about you guys, but I am busy during the day. I do work this business full time, but I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I've got a household to run, I've got other things going on, right? So if I'm not running errands, or if I'm not sitting down and this is work time for my business, I need to know when somebody contacts me. So one of those ways is to send it to my email, because I know I'm going to be checking that all throughout the day. So for me, that is the one selling point with JotForm, is that it will email you. So this is what I'm going to show you how I created. So I'm going to go ahead and come back here to JotForm. Again, you can do this on the free version. Just remember, you can only have 5 active links at a time on the free version. So some of these you may, if your list looks like mine, then you'd want to come in here and delete anything other than the top 5 that you're using. You can do that, keep just 5 or below, and still have the free version of JotForm. I want to make sure you understand that. So all of these are just extras. Like I said, for me, I use this in my business. So for me, this is a valuable reason to actually subscribe. So this is the landing page that I've actually created here on JotForm. This is what it looks like. We did see what it looks like before, but let's go ahead and let's go back. I'm going to go ahead and create one from scratch for you guys. And before I do this, I'm going to make sure that I have some pictures in here for you. Here's how I actually got those pictures like I wanted them. Let's just do, sorry, I'm on my phone right here. So I'm just going to take 2 over. I'm going to airdrop them to my Mac. I'm on my iPhone. I'm working on the Mac, so I can just airdrop it. Really, really quick and easy to get a picture from here to there. Okay. The first thing you want to do is you want to create those pictures. Remember what those pictures look like? Okay. It was just basically the words. Here you go. It's the actual font and the words. Okay. So however you want to create these is up to you. I utilize the app formerly known as Over. It's now called GoDaddy Studio. This is what I use to create mostly all of my graphics. You could do the same thing in Canva if you prefer Canva, if you like PicMonkey, if you like Photify, whatever your graphic program of choice is where you want to create these little boxes, okay? So that's what I did in GoDaddy Studio. I created those so I would have images that would look like buttons. That's really all I did. I just wanted to do like this narrow rectangle with the words in it. This is also a logo that I've just done. Again, you could do this on Canva. You could do this in GoDaddy Studio, wherever it is that you're working. It's just one of my logos that I use. It just says connect with me. I put that at the top. Do not have to do that though. Let's go ahead and start from scratch. So here I am in JotForm. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to select classic form. Now, if you've seen my previous video, oh my gosh, it's actually right side. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay, sorry, got distracted. If you want to actually get more in depth with JotForm, I do have a video out there, but there are tons of videos on JotForm itself. JotForm has their own YouTube channel as well. So you can do all of that and figure out all the ins and outs. But I do have a video on my YouTube channel that kind of walks through how to do a JotForm. So when I come over here to the designer, you can either choose your color scheme, you can get more specific and choose your fonts. Obviously, my color scheme is more of this orange and yellow. That's just my branding colors, but maybe yours is pink or purple. Let's go ahead and stick with the purple for now. But if you wanted to change that, like you can come here in JotForm. If I click on this square, it's actually going to then take me to the color picker. I can really choose, honestly, like whatever color I wanted. Maybe I want it purple and green. Who knows? Okay, so I've got that. I can make all of the distinctions there. You can do even more, right? All of this. Change the button style. Maybe you want it to look more like this rounded. There we go. Put in a rounded button. Maybe you like that better. Okay, so that kind of changes all of that. You can add your logo. That's where I actually added my logo. See if it's still in here. It should be. There's my logo. I've already uploaded it. So you can do that. I want to center it. So I'm going to put it right there in the center. And now what I want to do is I want to come in here. I'm going to go ahead and, click in the heading. I want to say connect with me. Click below. Here we go. Oops. To get to know you better. You can add again, add all of that subtext, the main header, all of that, whatever it is that you wanted to say, okay? Now I'm going to get out of that. Now over here where it says add form element is where you want to start. So what you want to do, you've got the name, all of that. What I want to start with though is I want to start with image. So image is what I'm going to click on. So you come over here, it's automatically going to pull up this option on the right hand side. I'm going to choose a file. I'm just going to go to my images because I've already created my images in GoDaddy Studio and I've uploaded them to my computer, so they're already here. You can do this with anything that you're already working on, whether it's in Canva, whatever, just upload your images. If you need to upload them from scratch, go to upload file. It'll pull from your files on your computer or your tablet or your phone. So we'll just click on one of the ones that I already have. That happens to be my Amazon one. All right, so properties. So what we want to do, remember, we want this to actually come in and we want it to be able to be clickable on our landing page. So I'm going to go to the advanced tab, link image. I want to turn that on. And that says right below there, add a link to image. Remember, a link. So kind of just like, think of it like Pinterest, where you've added a pin on Pinterest, you're linking a URL to that picture, meaning whenever they click or tap or whatever on that picture, they're going to be taken somewhere else. Same thing in your landing page. When they click on this, in this case, it says my Amazon faves. They're going to click on that. They're going to be taken somewhere else. Okay. So you want to turn that on, and then you need to add the link of where you want it to go. So again, for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do my website. But you would put in, if this really was your Amazon, you'd put in your Amazon link. If this was your Scentsy Club, you'd put a direct link to your Scentsy Club, all of that. Click out of that. There we go. Let's go ahead and add another one just so you can see how this lines up. I'm going to click on image again, choose file. Again, I can upload directly. I'm just going to pull from my images, use selected, my latest video. It's probably going to, I'm going to turn the link image. Let's go ahead and take them to, let's take them to my Instagram, for example. It's just easy. Now, if you don't know the actual address, you can actually go to the address, copy it, paste it right into that image link. Okay, so there's that. So now I've got my buttons. What do I want to do? I want to go ahead and look at it. Let's see what it's looking like so far. In the upper right-hand side, if you click on preview form, it's going to open it up to the preview section. I'm going to look at what it would look like if I was on my phone, if I was on mobile. So this is what it looks like so far. Not too bad, right? I really actually like the green and the purple. I'm not gonna lie, I like it, but that's on my colors. Anyway, so that's what I've got so far. Okay, let me unclick off of preview. But what I want to show you now is how to add that opt-in section at the bottom, because again, remember, in our business specifically, we are here to build relationships. So whether or not that's a relationship for somebody who is wanting to join our team, someone who wants to purchase our products, somebody who's already a customer but wants to connect with me further, maybe join my VIP page, maybe they want to get a specific sample from me, or they haven't bought in a while, so they do want a sample now. We've got a brand new catalog season that's about to start, so maybe they want a new copy of a catalog. That's what I'm capturing with that opt-in. So in order to do that, I want to come over here and I want to click on name. I do want to see their name. This is where I can put anything you want. I'm just going to put first and last name. I want to make this required. You do not have to, but I want to make it a required field. They cannot get off of this without at least putting their name in, simply because I want to be able to capture that info, right? That helps me to follow up later on. So I've got that in there. Now I want to go ahead and add their email because I want to know, how can I contact you? I'm just going to say preferred email. Some people may have more than one. I'm not going to make it required, but I could. I'm not going to. Okay. So I've added that in there. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and add their phone, but really what I'm looking for here is text. So I'm going to go to the properties again. In the text, I'm going to put preferred text. So that way they know that I'm going to be texting them. I'm not going to just be calling them for this. Again, you could make it required if you want to. I'm not, simply because I want them to either choose between email or phone or text, email or text, email or text. And I don't want to add, I mean, you could continue on here to add even more fields, right? Maybe you wanted to add, what is your email or what is your mailing address? You know, anything like that, right? You could go ahead and add all that in. I do find that the more that you add into a form like this, if it gets to be too long, people are going to be like, oh, it's too much information. I don't have time for all that. I'm not here for all that. They're not going to want to fill out everything. But for me, being able to capture this information to then put it into either my sales funnel or my sponsoring funnel, so then I can follow up specifically, this is what I want. This is the magic that can happen with creating this landing page. So I've got all that there. Let's go ahead and preview it. Let's take a little look. So I'm going to click preview. I'm going to go ahead and click on the phone. Well, it's already there, but I'm going to click on the phone. This is what it looks like when they're on mobile. That's not a bad landing page, right? So then they would know you know, hey, first and last name. Okay, maybe I would put some text in there. Let's go ahead and let me show you how I do that. Here, I put in a header, and I'm just going to go complete the info below to be added to my mailing list. There we go. Maybe I want that to be centered. So let me go to properties. I'm going to go to center it. There we go. Now I can go back to preview. So now they know what I'm asking for below. They know that they're going to be added to my mailing list. So again, that little asterisk will show that it is a required field, and then they're going to get to choose either sending me their email or their text. So that way I can, again, follow up and communicate with them and get them into my funnels for my business. So that is that. Settings, I'm going to come over here. I like to kind of message this up because this is just a descriptive form. This is the name of my form. So I'm going to just put test because I don't want to confuse myself later on. You can do a lot of different things though. When they hit submit, you can give them a thank you page when they're done. So you can choose here what you want it to look like. You can change the colors, the font, the styles, all that. Or you could redirect them directly to somewhere. And what I actually do is I direct them to my website when they're done, sometimes my VIP page. But so now when they click submit, instead of giving them the thank you page, it's going to actually redirect them to my website. So it automatically pops them on over. You can do more integrations with this. I personally use Trello. So most of mine will connect with my Trello, sending it there. So again, I can keep track of things. But you could send it to your Drive. You could send it to your Dropbox if you're a Dropbox user, to your MailChimp if you have, or if you utilize a mail program for newsletters or contacts, things like that. JotForm really has a lot of different integrations built in. So again, these are just different applications. Maybe you use them, maybe you don't. But you could add them to your Google contacts as they fill out this form, all the kind of things. Anyway, so you can change this too. So like down here under notification, this gives me a notification on my cell phone. Again, I like that. I need to know when somebody's filled it out. And I like to get excited about things. So I'm just going to type in, whoa, and that's going to say that they filled out my form. Now I'm going to come over here to publish. You want to make sure that it's on public because that's very important. If you didn't want this to be public and you were only sharing this with a few people, then you'd want to change that. But if in this case, you're just going to hit copy link, then you're going to go into, for this example, go into your Instagram. You're going to go into edit profile, and that website, I've actually used Bitly to shorten mine, but you could go in here, exit that out, paste that link in there, and that will be what they see on your Instagram. So again, I'm very excited about this. It was a huge thing. I completely did a whole happy dance all the way around the house last night. I was so excited. But here is how you make a landing page using JotForm. Again, you can also just use the free version of JotForm. It does not have to be the paid version. For me, though, I utilize JotForm a lot in my business. So that is why I've got it there. But this is a really great way to create that. Again, to stay on brand, to be cohesive with your look of your business, right? So as you move along in your business, you're going to find that branding becomes a bigger deal. To me in the beginning, I really didn't get it. I didn't really understand the impact that it had. But now that I've been working my business for a while, I find that what happens is that people will get on and they'll be like, oh my gosh, I was online and I saw this link and I saw the pictures or I saw the font and I knew it was you. I didn't even have to look. I knew it was you. And that's really what you're going for when it comes to social media, specifically with branding. You want people to have that brand recognition, right? So you see it all the time when we're at the grocery store specifically. Like I just went to the grocery store earlier. I can walk down the aisle, even if I was looking at Tide, right? So maybe if they took the word Tide out, I would still recognize the logo, the colors, branding. That's what we're doing here in our business. We're just really making it cohesive and relevant and linking it to us and what we do in our business. So hopefully that gives you a little bit better understanding of why branding is important, because you want your customers to be able to recognize you, to pull you out from a crowd, right? How do you stand out? That's something that you really want to start asking yourself when it comes down to digging into your business just a little bit further. So there you go. That's what I got for you guys today. Please put this into effect. And if you do, I would love to see your finished product. You can reach out to me on Instagram, send me a message, send me your link. I'd love to take a look at it, or just say, hey, Jacqui, go look at my bio. I followed your video and I really wanted you to see this. I am more than happy to take a look, because like I said, I'm so excited to finally get this done and figured out and looking the way I wanted it to look, that I wanted to like shout it from the rooftops when I did it. So you guys are going to feel the same way, I think. Happy planning, happy designing, and happy branding in your business. So until next time, peace, love, happiness. Bye, guys.